Good morning and welcome to the Ethan King Foundation's press briefing. It's kind of impromptu and unexpected, but as you know, we like to keep everyone informed of what is going on, from our donors to our sponsors to our clients that we help every day. It's a new day in the Ethan King Foundation. It is a new day. I sent out a memo to all of my staff reminding them that what we do makes a difference and that we need not forget why we started this organization. There are human beings out there right now with absolutely nowhere to go. There are people out there right now that are hungry. There are people out there right now that have nowhere to go, or a friend or a hand or a helping, caring person. What we do makes a difference, and that is where my passion for this corporation, for this foundation, stems from. Tough times are upon us, there is no doubt. There isn't a sector of the economy that has been untouched by this recession/depression, and unfortunately none have been hit harder than the nonprofit sector. One thing that I did well, and I will give myself credit for, is surrounding myself with a board of directors, advisors, and staff that have the same qualities that I require and demand of myself, and that's dedication and determination, experience and accountability. Also adaptability, the ability to adapt to situations that are ever changing. 2 days ago, I have to admit that I wasn't sure what was going to happen with the foundation. The only thing that I knew 2 days ago, shortly after the press conference, was that failure was not an option. I felt this way because I have promised thousands and thousands of people and souls and bodies that we would be there to help, that we would have these programs, that we would grow these programs, that we would continue to open new programs, that we would continue to do demographic research, and we would continue to work towards helping them. And I got a call. And the call was that the federal government had cut out of the Recovery Act, as part of the SBA loans, nonprofit lending. Nonprofit lending is what we were using until our federal grants came in. As you know, federal grants can take 3, 4, 5, 6 months to get there. It's not really that the federal government has cut this. They have cut it from one section, the SBA, which they have now made for-profit only, and have moved it over to a different division, one that is a little bit more strenuous to obtain because it requires a university or institution of higher education to co-author, of which we do have covered, or an accredited grant writing institution that is accredited through the federal government. I laid there. I was at a loss. My plan to continue to grow, my plan to continue our services, my plan for this foundation seemed at risk. So I soul searched. And I got all of the board of directors together, and we collaborated. And as we collaborated, I developed a new plan. And so today, I'm introducing to you a new plan that ensures that not one single program is cut, not one service held back, not one person loses their job, and that we will continue on our growth path, as I originally have stated in several of these interviews, to make sure that we will be the leader in crisis management and with different programs like HIV and AIDS awareness and outreach, anti-recidivism, and the No Shame Gay Men's Health and Wellness Centers. So let me repeat that. There will be no cuts to service. Let me repeat that. There will be no cuts to programs, and we will not change our plan. We're just changing how we're getting there. We had word about a month ago that there was a possibility that nonprofit funding be cut. Because of that, I ordered that we all batten down the hatches. We all begin to save. We all begin to watch our spending very closely. This is something we will have to continue to do in the meantime. It worked. Our balance sheet was great at the end of the month. Actually, it was celebratory. And we must give credit not just to me, but to our Chief Financial Officer, our Secretary, to our everyone, Second Vice President, staffers, interns, everyone that works at the corporation, both in Austin and here in the Greensboro, North Carolina, East Coast Operations Center. Here is how the new structure is going to work. What I did was realign responsibilities, first of all. Bob Key, Vice President and Chief Financial Officer, who has typically been in charge of our balance sheets and everything financial and profit and loss and forecasting and budgeting, has got a pretty good grip on that right now and doesn't require much more than that. So he has been reassigned to assist Secretary Reed in a committee on grants and funding. This committee will focus on nothing but funding from grants and stimulus. Second Vice President Etta Roberts will continue her jobs and her duties. She will also oversee internal audit, which has been one of Secretary Reed's main objectives. We're also hiring outsourced grant companies accredited by the federal government, because we have 12 grants in the works, and there is no way that in committee we can get them done by the deadlines. So the ones closest we will outsource out, and the ones that have some time before the deadlines, Vice President Key and Secretary Reed will get those completed. We have 2, in fact, that are ready to go right now. Again, let me stress, I will continue to do all the PR, the networking, the network management for the call system, the call routing system, and we'll take full responsibility and ownership of its successful workings for all of our hotlines. Which, let's repeat our hotlines one more time just in case you do not know or unaware. We have the alternative/escort hotline, which is 877-9-TRACK-9. Also, we have the murder meth program hotline, which is 877-DIE-METH. And then we have our HIV, AIDS Outreach and Task Force hotline, which is 866-CARE-137. We are not cutting programs. We are not changing our schedule. I will still be continuing to Las Vegas later this month, just to make sure that we begin scouting out our West Coast operations, as I have full faith in my team and their ability to get things done in a fashion that overcomes and actually will keep us on track. What do we need from you? We need donations online at ethankingfoundation.org. We need fundraising volunteers. Did I mention that we need donations at ethankingfoundation.org? We need prayer for our leadership, and we need all of our escort website partners to volunteer advertising to get the word out. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll keep you up to date, and thanks for tuning in.